Hello everyone, this is Riven Go By back to another video, and today we're going to be looking at the Transformers Studio Series One. I don't even know how you honestly do that whole intro. Megatron. But before we get started, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you thought of the video, or what else would you like to see in a video. So onto the figure. Here we have Megs in his tank mode, and it's a very nice little Cybertronian tank. Honestly, I would say this one's more D-16 and the whole reason, robot mode. Close up on that detail. Focus. Thank you. Get a nice silver for the gun barrel. Get some nice molded treads with some detail inside. Some molded detail up here. Get the tank turret done in a kind of that same silver with the guns. And you get some more tank treads on the side. So with one having an R on it. And the other one having an L, so right, you're right and left. So not a bad little tank, and he does not roll. There are no rolling wheels of any sort. So yeah. Now for articulation, the tank turret can move up and down, but you do kind of get the little head syndrome stuff. But I mean, as a Cybertronian tank, who cares? They're not trying to hide from anyone. So well, you can do a full 360, kind of at a weird angle, but it works. Kind of almost a full 360. Just got to work around some things. These are individually articulated too, so you can move them up and down. Now the instructions say to put these onto the side, and I did that, and it just made the tank turret look stupid. Like I'll show y'all. So you can pop these onto the side, right there, and right here. I wish this peg was a little bit longer and the port was a little deeper, but oh well. But yeah, that makes the tank turret just look a little too skinny. I think it's just the long barrel of it. So yeah, not the best, but it could have been worse, I guess. So get these plugged back on the correct way. And all these guns are Bluetooth compatible. So you can plug in your favorite blast effects, your whatever you have. So yeah, for a real quick size comparison, here we have a G2 Sideswipe. So yeah, he's kind of a smaller tank, but he is a deluxe. So, and here we have the only other TF1 figure I got in my collection currently. So, it's alright. So, now the only QC I have really is this pin is sticking up, unlike this side. I mean, nothing's fallen out, so I'm just going to assume it's fine. Yeah. But anyways, let's get down to transformation. So first things first, you want to go ahead and lift up the turret and, not take off the turret, but take out this section and set that off to the side. Plug that back on. Alright, then you want to come to these sections right here, unpeg them and just rotate them around to get them out of the way. Unpeg and rotate around. Go ahead and untab the legs. Bring up what will be the chest to get it out of the way. Then bring the legs down at this joint and this joint, and they will snap into place. So get that down. Go ahead and untab the feet, or untab this section from the foot. Raise up the tank tread a little bit. Rotate it around 180. Fold that back down. And then untab the foot and flatten out. Take this, and it will there are grooves on the either side for slots. So there you go. And then rotate at the knee, and there you have a leg. So do the same thing for this side. So go ahead and untab this, flip that up a little bit, and rotate around, flip that down, and flip this down and tab into place. Straighten out the leg, and rotate at the thigh, or knee, sorry. And there you got some legs. So raise up the camera. Alright. So for this section, you want to untab it and bring it all the way back, and it will tab into place. So tab it in. Then you want to take let's take the chest and plug that up. Take the head, rotate it 180. Come back here to the arms and unfold them. Rotate 180 and rotate the fist so it's forward. Do the same thing for this side. rotate and rotate. Then take the tank turret and rotate it around, and it will plug right in. And here you have Megatron, or D-16, because he doesn't quite look like Megatron just yet. So, not a bad looking robot mode. He's definitely a all leg. So, but close up on that head sculpt. Get it down. Get it down. Okay. Not a bad looking head sculpt. Got the red for the eyes and all that. Gets a nice molded detail. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. And going and got a little bit of red on the chest and the arms and black all throughout. So, looks really good. Alright, for articulation, the head can do a full 360. It is on a ball joint, but you don't get much left or right due to his bucket head. Arms get a full 360 at a ball jointed shoulder, out all the way. Bicep rotation, double jointed elbows. You get wrist rotation. He gets waist rotation. Legs can go forward that far. Back, if you don't have these in the way, that far. Can do the full splits. You just got to make sure it's like perfectly almost 90, because there's not much clearance between his waist and his thigh and his upper thighs, hip area. But you get below the knee, you get above the knee rotation, not below. And you got to untab his knees to get a bend a little over 90 degrees. I don't understand why that's a design, but okay. And the feet, get more ankle tilt this way than this way, it seems like. But you also get downward movement as well. So he's pretty posable. Alright, now for his accessories, like I said, you get his tank turret. If you just go ahead and split it, you can plug this one onto his forearm, and this one will go into the slot right there. Oop, wrong way. And if you didn't want this right here, you can just take it, lift up the tank turret, and you can just slot it in basically on the other side of this piece, and just tap it back down. I'm going to give this to him on his forearm. So get this plugged in. Now he can hold these weaponry just fine. It may be a shallow peg, but he holds it very securely. So get that. There we go. So, there you go. I do kind of wish we could have the choice of rotating it up like this. I think that would look really cool. And get it out of the way too. But there's molded detail in the way, and the pegs are not long enough. So, alright. Alright, and for a real quick size comparison, here we have G2 Sideswipe, and yeah, he gets pretty tall, honestly. I mean, what do you expect from a guy who's 90% leg? And here we have Orion Pax, or Optimus Prime, depending on how you want to do this guy. So, yeah, not too bad. Overall, this figure is a mixed bag. Like, when you're 90% shin, it makes it awkward for posing. And, I mean, if you're really good at posing, you can work around it. I'm mediocre at best, in my opinion. So, yeah, but the paint, the detail-wise, looks great. Functionality, transformation, all fun and gets out of its own way. So, yeah. If you find this guy, I would say, pick him up, because why not? But that's about it, so don't forget to like, subscribe, all the fun stuff, and stay tuned for more video reviews.